Hey YouTube, this is Yumi Who Weeps. Um, I don't even know where to start. I'm guessing I'm not the only one. I've been feeling lost, just lost. My life is in ruins. Um, I'm unprepared for this. But I'm gonna keep on going anyways. Um, well, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about how, when you're not clever enough to figure everything out, and you feel like you're not smart enough to get all this stuff figured out, to get everything figured out in life. And you're doing the best you can, and it's not good enough. And um, you may fall and you're not able to get back up. And you try, and you keep on trying, and you keep on trying, and keep on trying, and keep on trying, and you're not able to get back up. Or if you are in some way that the rest of the world looks at you like you're not good enough in some way, um, or if you feel like reality treats you like you're disposable, like you're trash, like the world around you and reality treats you like that. Um, so I've thought about this, and I've thought, what do you do? Where do you go? Who can you trust? Who can you trust? If the world around you and the people around you are not able to be there for you in the way you need them to be, or the way you need they're not able to fulfill the needs that you have through no fault of their own, or maybe it is because of a fault of their own, however, but they're not able to fulfill your needs. What do you do? Trying to figure out everything. My experience can be a huge headache. It's just too much. So I think goodness and truth, love, because that's really what you need, right? Love, and you need goodness to be there for you. So I found that there is an underlying foundation of reality. Underlying foundation of reality. I found that it's the Creator. If you go to the source, the origin, if you go to the origin, if you trace everything back, where does it start? You can take anything and trace it as far back as you can. What's its origin? Where does it come from? You trace back, you can pick anything. You can take a book. Well, where does a book come from? Well, it comes from paper. And where does the paper come from? Comes from a tree. Where does the tree come from? Comes from a seed. Where does the seed come from? Comes from another tree. Well, where did all of the trees come from? You can take anything and do this. Trace it back to its origin. Where does it come from? I found that the origin of everything is actually an intelligent mind. That's my best understanding of him, anyways. Is a mind that's independent of all of creation. And I found that that mind, I'll just call him creator. I mean, I think his name is Yihweh, but some people pronounce it differently. Yihweh means he exists, the self-existent one. So he exists independent of anybody or anything else. And when I say he, I'm using that in kind of a generic form. I don't believe that he has gender. He encompasses gender, masculine and feminine. So he, she, to me, it almost doesn't even matter because the entity is beyond gender and encompasses gender. So he, she um, created humanity, our mother, father. That's where male comes from, where female comes from, I believe. But when you feel like you're not able to figure everything out and keep track of everything, and when things are too much, and when you feel like the world around you and reality treats you like you're disposable, and like either you don't measure up or your efforts are not good enough, and however hard you try for life to be good, it doesn't work out. It's never enough, never good enough. That there is a reason for it, and all is not lost, I would say. And it doesn't, that source of reality does not depend on you. You depend on that source. The he, she. You depend on him, her, whatever, however you want to put it. Can't call him it, because even though it is not gender specific, it's not personal, so I can't call him it. Or her, it, however you want to put it. But that's really, he, she is really the one that you have to rely on. For the air that you breathe, everything. And to me, it seems like it all comes down to whether or not he, she is actually loving and kind and good or not. Whether he loves you. Because if she does, then it's going to be okay. Because he, she is in absolute, complete control over everything in all of creation. And what I found, I wish I could think well enough to go through this and to be able to state my case for why I believe this is so. But I can't. Part of my health condition right now. But I found that he, she is actually good. And her message to us is one of encouragement. That he knows that we're stuck here in this reality. We're stuck here in a reality of confusion and lies and deception and truths mixed with half-truths and lies and an unreliable reality of struggle and suffering and difficulty mixed in with good. But my experience anyways, more often than not, it's difficulty. So the message is actually one of encouragement. The message is don't be surprised at the difficulties you're having, because everybody's got to go through it. But there's good in store. It's for a good purpose and reason. And if you think about it, since he, she knows all of everything, all of history, all the past, all the present, all the future, all of it, and knows all of existence, all of the universe and everything that happens down to the subatomic level and the deepest you want to go with that, the smallest particle you want to go, and there might be still smaller than whatever you can think of, but he, she is intimately familiar with all of it. So if she knows all of that stuff, all those things, couldn't it be possible that everything that's going on and everything that's been going on in your life and everything that will go on in your life, that it's actually working for good, even if you can't see it? I've become convinced of that, even though experientially I have many reasons to doubt it and disbelieve it. But I know it's true. I know it's true. I'm convinced. So, I don't know, I'm somewhat babbling, but I was wanting to give encouragement to anyone that might be feeling lost, confused. I mean, I feel like that kind of goes along with the territory of this life and this reality, to be feeling lost and confused. We're all in this growing process. So, yes. And if we disagree on beliefs, I see that that is part of the process, and still all is not lost. Because really, it depends upon all of the beliefs, and everything depends upon the Creator, the foundation of reality, the foundation of existence. Depends upon Him, her. Because if she's really good and loving and kind, then it's going to be okay. But if she's really not, if she's really malevolent, then you're doomed, all is lost, and there's no reason for anything. So, but I've become convinced that she is actually good. Take the most innocent, or the most dependent, or the most inadequate person you know of. Is the Creator going to be there for them? Does the Creator love them? Yes, yes. That's what we're called to. We're called to love each other. We're called to be His image. And what is His image but loving? Don't murder each other. Don't lie to each other. Don't steal from each other. Don't cheat on each other. All of that. Well, what's the converse of those things? Instead of murdering, instead of cruelty, instead of harming, do what you can to build each other up. Do what you can to benefit each other. Instead of lying to each other, be honest and truthful with each other, and use good communication, and try to learn about each other and understand and respect each other. Instead of cheating on each other, being faithful, being true. Um, Instead of stealing, respecting other people's stuff, and trying to be content with what you've got, even though sometimes that can be extremely difficult for people in certain situations. I know it's true. Um, but yeah, to me, it really comes down to, if you're if you're overwhelmed and overloaded by all of the stuff to try and figure out, is the Creator actually good or not? Is He faithful to see you through or not? That's the question, as far as I'm concerned. And I've tried to go into it in other videos, and I'm sure I'll try to go into it more in future videos. But I've given my reasons in the other videos of why I believe that's the case. why I believe that she is actually good and will actually see you through. And from what I have learned, she passionately loves you. And nothing is outside of his or her control. Nothing. Absolutely everything is planned and purposed. I know that opens up some depths as far as understanding and examining some heavy duty questions, but I'm not going to go into that right now if it's alright. But he knows what he's doing with you. She knows exactly what she's doing with you. And nothing is wasted, nothing is lost, nothing is in vain. Purpose behind it all. There's a purpose, there's a reason. I'm sorry if that's frustrating to hear because of something you may be going through, but I believe it's true. And I believe the Creator loves you, passionately loves you. I mean, you're unique. There's no one and nothing quite like you in all of existence, in all of history. There has never been another person quite like you. You're unique. You're invaluable. You have something of the Creator in you. He's put something of His beauty and pricelessness in you that cannot be found anywhere else in all of creation for all time. So you are priceless and invaluable, and that's the way she sees you. So, okay, this is a little bit scattered, but my reflections on feeling lost, at least a few of them. So hopefully this has been encouraging to someone, and feel free to comment, leave any feedback, whatever you'd like, and shalom. Thank you very much for watching. Have a very good day, night, evening, morning, whenever you watch this. Very good life. Shalom.